Alright, you guys, I'm on my way to my friend's place for two reasons. One, we're doing a race tomorrow, and then like in the morning, and then one of my friends wanted me to blow out and trim her hair for her. So, you know, making money, exercising, two awesome things for me to do. That's it. I know I really have not been vlogging too much the past couple of, well, literally just this whole week. It's been a wild week, so one thing is I got the option to appeal the decision on my case, and I'm debating whether or not I should, because even though I wasn't planning to, not have my job, I also was not very happy at my job, and was already looking for new jobs. So I'm as much as I want to run back to what I know and what I've been comfortable with for the past year, I think it's time for me to step out of my comfort zone and not go back to what's comfortable and what I know and what I can tolerate, because I'm not gonna challenge, or I wasn't challenging myself or growing there, and I know that. And I'm just gonna be honest, it is kind of scary, being or trying to find jobs outside of my comfort zone, because I'm so used to working hourly positions, and even though those types of positions really don't pay well, that's just what I've been used to, and there's not usually any type of stress associated with those jobs. So I feel like it's more comfortable and easy for me to depend on that type of situation where I don't have to get too far in, or I'm not challenging myself, so I'm really not growing. But I've just been praying about it, and I think it is time for me to just challenge myself to learn a new and different skill and grow in a different type of work environment, because nothing worth doing is going to be easy, and if it's easy, you're not being challenged, you're not gonna grow, for one, and you're not gonna get really valuable experience, because the most valuable experiences are when you face challenges that force you to grow. Here, I'm about to take off these glasses because it's too sunny right now. But yeah, experiences that force you to challenge you to grow and get outside your comfort zone is what I really need. But also, I just need to save this money, and I don't know what the best opportunities are for me right now, and that's always been the issue, is just figuring out where I belong and what I really want to do, because I feel like I'm kind of just dwindling through life without a real plan in place, other than save money and find a place. But it's not, I need more specific plans for my career. I've been really just praying to God to lead me and guide me in a direction in terms of my career, because it's really hard to feel like I don't have a purpose, and I'm not working towards any specific purpose right now in a career, other than just wanting make a certain amount of money so I can be able to survive, but that's not like a purposeful destination or anything. That's just, make money. But what am I doing? Am I doing something that I love, that I care about, that, you know, helps people, that builds people up, that lifts people up? So I think that's kind of, I hope and pray, where God is leading me. And I've always been more of a creative person. I really want to do something more with music or running my own business. So yeah, I really do enjoy making my YouTube content, but that's not paying the bills right now. So I don't necessarily want to be an influencer though. A content creator, yes. Influencer, I don't think there's anything wrong with being an influencer, but obviously it has a little bit of a, what's the word I'm trying to think of? There is like a stigma around influencers, and there's so many influencers who have just been shown or found out to do like not great things to people, or just to have like really bad attitudes towards their followers and things like that. So I'm like, I think if I'm going to have influence, I don't want to have influence just to influence people to buy a brand or something like that. I'd rather influence people to do something that's going to help them better themselves and better their lives, and, you know, motivate and encourage them to achieve their goals. And I think just being an influencer can sometimes come off as just like, it really is kind of like you're a marketing, you're really just being used for marketing in terms of that. Oh, I have a lot of followers, so you can reach this audience, and brands will use me to sell their goods and / or services. But, you know, do those influencers really believe in the brands that they're selling you, or are they just trying to get a check? And you know, that's kind of the side of it I don't like necessarily. I don't know. That's just me personally though. I'd rather have followers for doing something, for having like a talent or doing something really unique or different that, you know, adds to what's already out there, versus just following what everyone else is doing and doing the same thing everyone else is doing and just fighting to stay relevant. I'm honestly okay not being relevant, you know. I used to have like a little bit of a following on social media. By a little bit, I mean like 15. I think the most followers I ever had on my account was maybe like 18,000. I've done a video on that before. It was very much like not real. And what I mean by not real, it's not that I didn't really have those many followers, but those people, the people who followed me, it was mainly like bot accounts or ghost accounts. Like, I don't even know who the people who were following me were. It was pretty much just like, you know, I looked like I had a lot of followers, and having a lot of followers does put a lot of pressure on you to like appeal to your audience, and you have to look like you're somebody who's worth following. And so I would like always be out and like, I have to take pictures, I have to get a cute picture pretty like superficial, and it can be damaging to yourself if you don't have high self-esteem. Like if you're not getting a lot of likes, or you're just comparing yourself to other people who are getting more likes or have more followers, and you're like, why don't people like me, and why aren't people following me? So I ended up deleting that Instagram and starting over from scratch, which I have done like multiple times now. And now I kind of like just don't really care, and I only try to post, you know, things I really like, or pictures I really like, of memories, or just pictures of myself I really like. So it's not really about trying to impress people, and I'm not worried about how many likes I get on each post. It's just, if I like this picture and I'm proud to post and share it, that is what I do, and just, you know, am happy with that. So I think that's why I feel like I'd rather have followers for being like doing something authentic and doing something that is worth people following me, versus, you know, oh, she just looks good in all her pictures, and, you know, she looks like she's somebody and people need to follow her, or trying to like keep up with the appearance that you are trying to portray yourself as. Like, I just want to do something great and useful and beneficial and help people at the end of the day. Ooh, I'm so thirsty. Y'all, it seriously feels like fall right now. I'm so freaking happy to, you know, it's just been some really awesome, great weather where I am, and I keep going through like different emotions right now. Like, one, I'm like excited to be doing something new, and then the other part of me is like scared of doing something new. It's like, I enjoy change, but I enjoy the change that I decide, if that makes sense. So like, it's one thing to like find a new place to live and move, and you're excited for that type of change, but like changes to my career or income, or things that I'm like, I'm being forced to change, like against my will, I feel like I'm like, ooh, I don't know if I'm ready. But at the end of the day, we all have to learn and grow from our situations. So I'm excited for what this future, or for what the future holds. I feel like this ring is hurting my finger. My hands are very ashy. Don't judge me, please. But yeah, you guys, that's just a quick little life update for you guys. I am excited to hopefully start making a decent amount of money and be able to save and not be limited. I think the exciting thing about jobs where you get tips is that you can have good days or bad days, but then, you know, the really good days make up for the bad days. So, you know, having stability, a stable income is obviously, you know, what everyone would want to have, stability. But also knowing like I can make $200 today, or I can make $50. You know, it's almost like there's a different potential in each day, and you can work hard and achieve more, or, you know, whatever it may be. And I have more interviews scheduled for like some salary positions that I'm excited to, honestly, I think like, even though my interviewing skills aren't the best or anything like that, I'm excited to be able to interview practice because it's definitely necessary. Not having good scenarios in my head is very hard. To be honest, I think the more interviews you do, the more comfortable I'll start to feel doing them, so that I, and aren't so nervous every time. But you want to get good feedback from my interview as well. So I try to ask for like feedback, anything I can like take away from the interview to, be better. Because chances are, if you got the interview process, that means they saw your resume and felt, your background, you had a good background for it. But I think not doing well on our interview makes or breaks you getting the job. So having strong interview skills can actually be more important than just having a good resume, because a resume will get you the interview, but being able to interview well is what actually gets you the job. So I'm gonna try to get